Hey, it's Levi Harrell here, editor-in-chief of Plastiq magazine, and we just wrapped up a phenomenal shoot with none other than Real Talk Kim.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Man, I'm so good.
I'm so glad you're here.
Super honored.
Yes,
I had
indeed.
a blast with y'all today.
Yes. Listen, I cannot wait for y'all to see.
I'm telling you, man.
She came in here and killed it.
It's lit.
Lit. There we go. There we go.
But you know, I think it helps that you've got such, everybody's in their lane in here.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's like a big part of my sermon that I preach to the world. Get in your doggone lane and stop trying to do stuff you ain't good at.
Exactly.
So today everybody was in their lane.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, listen, you're an author, you're a speaker, you're a pastor, you're an entertainer.
Yeah.
All of that good stuff. How does it feel knowing you wear so many hats and you have that responsibility?
You know what's so crazy is I get asked this all the time, man. Like, how Willie Moe Jr. a few weeks ago asked me, he was like, how does it feel to know that everywhere you go, people know you?
Right.
How does it feel to know that you are on TV? It don't feel no different. You know, really, I think that's the whole thing. People, I just don't feel any different. I feel so honored and so humbled that I get to do this. I realize that I could be back at Bloomingdale's putting makeup on people just like that.
Listen,
and so I stay humble. Yo, I stunk at it. The reason I wear these big glasses is because my eyebrows are not on fleek.
Oh no.
It took a whole makeup girl to get this.
Listen, boom, and you got the bumps.
Oh, I got the bumps. I got bumps in my hair.
I love it. Awesome. So, with your new project, you have a TV show coming out.
Yes.
Talk about that.
So, Real Talk with Real Talk Kim we're launching it. The first show will air in December. Yes,
of this year.
Yes.
Awesome.
And it's so cool because I just took some people outside the church world. I love doing stuff outside the church walls. And I'm just so honored that God trusts me out there.
Yeah.
And just talking about people, bosses, man, just how they recovered from terrible situations. And today, even the makeup artist, we were sitting here talking, and my hair bump lady, we were talking about just who inspires me. It's everybody. It's looking at people getting up after they've fallen, going to hell and coming out on fire. So the whole show is nothing about normal people that just decided to shift their trajectory.
I love that.
It's awesome. It's inspiring.
So since you are a person that just loves people, did you ever think you would be in a position where you are an influential figure for people?
Yeah. You know what? I hated people. My daddy was a preacher. I hated people. Oh my God. I'll never forget when I had to go do makeup, and the first person that walked in, her name was Eleanor. I'll never forget Eleanor as long as I live.
Hey, Eleanor.
Because, hey, Eleanor.
Wherever you are.
Because literally when that woman walked in, I saw her walking in my chair, I started having a whole panic attack thinking, oh dear God. I envisioned myself with a permanent marker, putting her eyebrows on fleek up to her hairline.
Wow.
Just thinking I had to sit and feel her breath for 45 minutes. And you know what God did, man? God shifted me.
Yeah.
And he literally took that season of me having to fake it till I made it because I don't know how to do makeup.
Right.
I did it for 5 years, man. Had one of the top counters at Lenox Square Mall, Bloomingdale's, because
either you got better or they didn't know what it should
you know what I did?
did?
I would sit when they were in my chair and I'd be like, man, you are so beautiful. Like when God, because I didn't know how to do makeup. And I ended up having the counter with the most sales in lip glosses.
Wow.
Because everybody, I was learning how to love people back to life.
Exactly.
And I sold the most lip glosses of any counter, and they were like, oh, how are you selling so much lip glosses? I'm like, because that's all I put on them.
Hey, exactly.
By the end, I just got a little bit of mascara, a little bit of bronzer, some lip gloss.
Right. I love that. Cool.
So now I love people, loving people is my favorite hobby on the planet.
Dope. So you have a book coming out in 2020. Talk to us about that.
So 2020, it's going to be a book called Shut Hell Up. It's with a Christian publishing company called Chrisma. I wanted so bad to name it Shut the Hell Up. You know what I'm saying? But they wouldn't let me.
Right.
So it's called Shut Hell Up. And it's just talking about how we are the ones stopping ourselves. We're the ones comparing ourselves on social media, flipping through Instagram, looking at people's highlight reels and wanting their life and not realizing that we carry something on the inside of us that nobody else has got.
Nobody.
And we made it through some stuff in our life we thought would take us out. And so the whole book, man, by the time you get done reading this book, I'm gonna have you brainwashed into believing that you can conquer and do anything, that you can literally be the first in your family to be the millionaire. You can be the first in your family to finally find love after running 5 men off with your mouth. That you can really, for real, enjoy everyday life.
Awesome. Well, if you do a release party, let us know. We would love to come and support you.
Yes, I will. Plastiq magazine.
Oh yeah, all day. So as a female preacher in a world within the faith-based community that's dominated by male preachers, and also there's a certain look that they have. Can you talk to us about your journey with finding yourself, being your authentic self in a world that would have you be in a box?
You know, I was raised United Pentecostal, which was one of the strictest religions out there, where women literally were put in a box. We were built to have babies. We were built to clean, cook, and I can't do none of that. Like I burn water, and I think men have 2 hands and 2 legs. Go get your own water. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to be broken. I really did. I went through 17 years of marriage, telling the dude every day, I don't need no man. I woke up one day and didn't have one. I was like, what?
Where'd you go?
You don't need no man. And so in that little journey, man, I began to heal, and I was determined, if I gotta go to hell, I'm gonna come out on fire. I'm gonna learn that submission's not a bad word. I'm gonna learn that there is order and that God created that man strong. And if you are a woman, you can conquer hell in high heels and be a boss chick and still bring the best out in a man. And so I found me in the process, and man, I don't know how to find the fake me no more. And so I go preach, I do what God's called me to do. I'm booked. I ain't never had to ask for an engagement. 51 weeks out of the year, man, I'm gone traveling, and God is endorsed me. I'm scary. I'm a lot. And I probably never felt the male domination like I have this year. I don't know why, but I think it's because I'm moving up higher and going to these big conferences. And now I'm recognizing, wait a minute. Like I preach with all y'all. Why y'all got all men on your flyer? And so I think that I felt it this year, but I'm determined to keep doing what I'm doing and be the only woman on that flyer.
Absolutely.
Because God's trusting me, man. You know, He's trusting me that women can carry as much power as men when we know our lane. When you got a woman that can be feminine, you got I mean, I always tell women this, y'all, we can't only preach and cook and make fabulous meals and take care of our kids and fashionable things. But we can drop a whole human out of a place nothing should come out of. You ever seen a man with a paper cut? We can push a baby.
I got a paper cut actually.
I know it. Men are not very good with pain, but a woman can push a baby out.
No, y'all are phenomenal.
A whole human, and yet we can still be great wives.
Exactly.
We can be CEOs of companies. We can push a baby out and be in the broccoli aisle 2 days later looking fly. You know, so I think that I've just learned. I like me.
I love that.
I like me.
We were talking earlier, and you made mention about a time in your life when you lost everything and had to start over. Can you speak to that for one moment?
You know, I was in special ed my whole life, and so I took on that poor me, victim of my own story, letting a season of my life define my lifetime, a lot of seasons. And man, I just started realizing it's really boring being a victim in your own story because nobody ever comes to your parties.
Come to my victim party.
Yes, and so and you attract what you are, and so my world looked like, and my marriages look like what I look like on the inside because you attract what you are, not what you want. And so I lost everything, and it was probably the best thing that ever happened because I found that when you hit rock bottom, you find out who the rock is at the bottom, which is Jesus. And when you get free from people's approval and you learn how to throw yourself a doggone birthday party, you learn how to support yourself. You realize that it doesn't matter if family doesn't support you. It doesn't matter if you do your dream. God will send complete strangers to support you. And so that's where I got. I got to this place and I didn't waste my health.
I love it.
And I remember raising myself up out of that bed at my mama's house. I lost everything. I couldn't even buy cheese with my credit. And I was 36 years old and had to move back in with my mom with 2 kids, ate romaine noodles all the time and would complain about it. And God did not baby me. He would be like, you threw. I'd be like, take this pain away from me, God. You'd like get up and walk away from it. Get up, and when you get up and you walk away from it, you stop stalking people that are in your past, you stop breaking your heart, and you get up and decide, I'm gonna be joyful today because as long as I'm not under the dirt, I got something to praise God for. I can recover from anything because Joel 2:25 says he's gonna give you back everything the devil stole. That's even your own stupid decisions you make. He turns the oil on those things in your life because the crushing produces the passion and the purpose. And man,
I love it.
Going to hell is better than going to college. You ain't got to pay one student loan back. You know,
so pay those.
But see, life college. What you're going through, you get more experience in that than you do in college.
It is.
And you just bounce back, man. Get your bounce back game.
Awesome. Well, listen, y'all. This is Pastor Kim, Real Talk Kim. We want to thank you for chatting it up with us with the Plastiq magazine family.
So honored.
You're family for life now.
Yes.
So as we close, tell them where they can follow you.
Okay.
And then also leave them with an encouraging word that will just help them along this journey.
Okay. My name is Kimberly Jones Pop the Eric, but you can find me all over social media, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere as Real Talk Kim. And I will encourage you. I'm gonna tell you something. I won't give up on you, and I don't need you to. I want you to not give up on yourself. I want you right now, wherever you are, to realize that as long as you're not dead, God's not done. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. It doesn't matter what you did the day before. It doesn't matter what is running through your DNA. You don't have to be like the people that have failed you in your life just because they're your parents, just because they're your siblings, just because they're your ex. You got to realize that you can be the game changer of your family. You can be the generational breaker and be the generational blessing. You can choose. I ain't staying depressed another day in my life. I'm going to get where life is. I'm going to get some people in my life. I'm going to move the negative Nellies, the bitter Bettys, the petty Patricks up to the balcony and tell them I'm going to love you from a distance. But I'm going to protect my anointing, because where I'm about to go, I need all of my peace.
Yes.
So just get up. Just get up. That's all you got to do. Get up. Get up. Even if you got a limp, drag your leg.
Yeah.
Get up.
Yes.
Get up, live.
Thanks so much. Love you. Thanks so much for coming.
Too.
Yes, indeed.
Love you, Plastiq Magazine viewers.